generation actually to take more and more, interest in this type of activity, because this is something you require a lot of passion. And that's why we were just discussing before I move forward, is that you can create groups of interested students, and through the government itself, government organized, take you to different wildlife sites, right from Bharatpur onwards to several other places where you get actually first-hand experience exactly what is actually happening, spend 2-3 days there, get a feel of what's happening all over the country and also within the state of Goa. Successively, as Chief Secretary mentioned, that you were the person who started and initiated the Bird Festival seven years ago. And today I think the Forest Department has come a long way. I myself am a passionate wildlife photographer. I've been to the Arctic. I was to go to Antarctica now, but unfortunately we had assembly sessions, so I had to cancel it. I had not mentioned it to anybody. And just to see the behavior pattern of the whales, because it's the best time to see the whales. And I booked my boat, everything, ship, everything, but then I had to last minute cancel it. Last May I was in the Arctic, and when you talk about birding and you talk about wetland biodiversity, I'm talking a little differently. Is spending time going from the boat, going to the zodiacs and seeing the bird colonies in the Arctic. Last year I spent nearly about 20 days in the Arctic, trying to understand and circumvent the whole Arctic, and also saw it was so beautiful. I mean, what I could see from my eyes, it's not, many times we see the frozen planet, we see so many from the eyes of the photographers who they capture, and sometimes we feel it's so easy to capture something, but it is such a long way till you actually get what you want to do. And there's one crew which I have tied up with. Whenever they go on these expeditions, many times I tend to go join them midway and try to understand actually what is happening, and you get some beautiful photographs sometimes and understand actually what's happening all around us. It's very important for us as a department also. I would like to welcome the international delegates who are here today. Their views, their inputs also the department should take, and also the research that is being done for the department. We need to have these small workshops, and with the younger generation and younger minds to take their inputs also, and try to understand, and also whatever we have to offer, we need to further ensure that we go more into detail in depth to understand the ecosystem. I was just discussing, there are birds like the Malabar trogon and other birds where specific photographers come to take a specific photograph, and they need to understand. For that, we need to do more research and study exactly to understand what is the pattern, what is the way we need to identify where, because they come, in my constituency there's one of the locations where generally they say a lot of photographers come to identify and take photographs. But I think this is something very important. Research is also very important. I think the department is doing its bit and doing its best to see that they move forward, but we need to encourage the department, and we are encouraging the department to move forward, trying to see that we are able to create a platform also for the younger generation. And younger generation can come at their own, I mean, they can selectively decide who wants to take part or go and see these wildlife sanctuaries. It is important to understand the forest first. Wetland biodiversity is totally different from what I am saying at the moment. And also, Salim Ali Bird Sanctuary was a bird sanctuary that was notified by my father when he was Chief Minister of the state. I am holding the Department of Forests for more than 20-25 years. And Salim Ali Bird Sanctuary is something which was needed at that point of time to be notified. So it was notified, and as a result of it, that needs to be further, we need to go into more detail and see which are the other areas where the migratory birds, and also the bird atlas has also been released recently. Not taking much time of all the delegates, I would like to only make a mention to you that the government of Goa is very serious as far as the wildlife is concerned, whether it is wetland biodiversity, it is about going into doing more research and what is the ecosystem in which these birds come, and exactly more details and more at depth. We are on it, and I think every year with your advice, with the experts, and what we expect from the state government, if you share it after every time we have the bird festival with your interaction, if you are able to share it with us, I mean, it's very important for us to move forward in that line. And we don't need to wait for the bird festival every year. We want to have the bird festival every year in a bigger way. Get more and more response, more and more delegates of people to come in here and see what's happening in the state of Goa. But same time, interactive sessions, small group interactions are very important, so that we are able to get the view of exactly what everyone is thinking, and we are in line and sync with exactly the same thing, and we move forward. Wildlife and wildlife photography, a lot of delegates who have come here, we must be in a position to create those type of birding trails, so that they are also able to experience those birding trails and also to see exactly what is happening, which we have been stressing on, that we need to do it, and we will do it in a much more meticulous manner. I would like to welcome all of you here. Thank you for having me here. Puriji also has made time today. I also have got, but this is something which is very important, the birding festival. Both of us are here today. And he is somebody who has got a lot of experience. Taking his experience, the department is also moving forward, and I always appreciate, always his guidance is something which is very important to me. And all of you who have come here, I hope you have a good time in Goa, and also our students. I can see a lot of people from Goa who are here. And I would like you all to be very interactive with the forest department. And also understand that government has multiple views, different views. But that should not come in the way of your thought process. You are free to express what you want, what you think that you should be telling us, what you think that you expect from the government to do. And also in this, you will be to develop that type of passion. Only then you will be able to give you that type of expression and tell us exactly what way we should and what is it that you think that should happen in the state of Goa. And we are very happy to accept any kind of email or come and meet us, talk to us. And we have on this particular aspect and particularly dealing with birds and birds within the state of Goa. Also, what we are talking of, the main theme is wetland biodiversity. Several things you can share. There's so much to share when you talk about wildlife. Is a broad spectrum subject, and we're very happy to incorporate your thought process and take it forward. Thank you so much, and I would like to once again congratulate the Forest Department on getting out all the research that they have done through the book format that you have brought up. Excellent work being done in the Forest Department. My friend Sujit Dogre is always there, another research scientist who is there, departments, Yashoda is there, several other officers of the Forest Department who are doing a phenomenal job. Jadhav is somewhere in the crowd. Everybody is in t-shirts, I can't recognize many of them. And many of the officers who are there. And I mean, the work that is done by the officers, some new officers have also joined. I think there's so much to do. There's so much to do and so much to offer and so much to learn from people who come from outside. And I think the department should have an open mind and work in that particular fashion. Thank you so much. Wishing you a good stay in Goa. And I hope this is a very enriching experience for all of us, for the department also, and for the delegates who have come from outside and from within the state of Goa. Thank you so much.